In Louisville, Kentucky, they love thoroughbreds who know how to run down the stretch and get to the wire first. And certainly, they've seen plenty of them here. From Johnny Unitas to Lamar Jackson, today, the Louisville Cardinals will try to live up to that legacy. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. The Cardinals will boot it away to start the game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Purdue Boilermakers offense will take the first swing of the game. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese. And it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
Too big for safeties to cover and too fast for linebackers to cover. This is a weapon they've got to take advantage of.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for a quarterback to even think.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect the quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls off.
And the Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes a move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So the Louisville Cardinals offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Brown has it. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He's got his man. Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it
The give to the tailback. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
To the air, it's Lawrence. Now adjusting. Looking left. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. And the Cardinals come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with a sack.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Boilermakers are in the hurry-up. Looking for a crease, it's McCovey. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on him.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do? Most of the time? They keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on 3rd downs all throughout this season.
And he breaks into the open. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Ready to try the point after. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Pittsburgh is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie today. We could see a legend born in the Steel City. They're trailing by just 4 to North Carolina. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on 1st down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They're bringing heat, and he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He fires to the left side. Fires into traffic, intercepted.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Final play of the quarter coming. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. He's off to the races. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Unloads quickly. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Going to work on 2nd down. Red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The give to the back. Oh, he spun away like a vapor. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Purdue! We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The Boilermakers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Boilermakers! They'll try to add another to their lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Stone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. To the air, it's Lawrence. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. At the 45 on his way. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys. 1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just
going for it all. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals!
really nice job by awareness, too, from that guy. He's working the back line of the end zone. It's so easy to step out of bounds there, but he knew where it was, and when he made the catch, he made sure just to get one toe down to secure the TD.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? The Boilermakers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And he makes the catch inside the 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop it. Touchdown, Louisville!
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And the extra point was good. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. The ball's free. Scoops it up. What? Ball.
Man, did they catch a break. The wide receiver, you could tell, man, trying to fight for extra yards after the catch.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. And the Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. He'll just keep slinging it. They're setting up the screen. Finds a crease at the 20. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. The Boilermakers have pushed it inside the 20. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A lot of times you can tell by the pass set, that tackle gets really, really quick. You can tell that ball's going to come out quick. Great job by the defensive end, seeing the ball come out quick, getting his hands in the air, and deflecting the football.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup. USC answered the bell away from the Coliseum today with an impressive victory. The Trojans knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Going up top on first down. He lets it fly. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Cardinal. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. Trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Looking to throw on second down. Catch in the middle. It's McCovey. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got an open man. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Wonder if they'll throw it again after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 49. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Fires to the big fella. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Behind his tight end. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. There is a flag on the play, and if this is on the defense, guys, would you take the points off the board here? They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Still on his feet is the 35. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Deep shot for the end zone. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a fascinating first 2 quarters of football in Louisville. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves.
Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. He'll bring it out. It's Stone. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Looking downfield, it's Lawrence. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Got some room to run. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Finds his big tight end.
That's really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing his mitts up there and catching the football.
Here comes the offense on second down. Movement here from the tight end. On second down, they'll take to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to fight the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit.
Picked off. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Cardinals! What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
They'll put the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on second down. Safe completion on the screen. Running with power. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wide out in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. At the 40, there he goes. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle, as opposed to linebackers and big defensive players. You get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he drops to throw. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as he gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Homer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. You should have ran a better route.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Give to Brown. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. After almost housing it from deep, they'll try to finish the deal from the red zone. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Brown. Defense there to stop him after a pickup of 2 down to the 15. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Scanning the field, it's Lawrence. Pressure coming. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the road. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want him to be physical.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. The Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. With the run on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Pushes for the goal line. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. He'll set up to throw. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Line gets set, 1st down. Handoff to the single running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Here's the handoff. Follows that surge up front. He's got 5 out to the 13. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Red pass is complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up.
He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Boilermakers! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with the QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like...
He lobs one high down the left side. And it's caught inside the 30. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone.
Oh.
And he gets nothing. And this defense is
There's a goal line, the killing line.
Right on the goal line. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal.
Yeah.
He end zone right there.
This is a no-brainer right now. After that incompletion, trailing by what you are in this area of the field, 4th and short, just kick the field goal. It's what you need to give yourself a chance to win.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And we are all tied up here in the 4th.
And this kicker has ice water in his veins. 4th quarter, you need to make the field goal to tie it up, and that kid just drilled it.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Tie game here with just a few minutes to go. From the gun, running back gets the give. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down and 2nd and 5. To the ground with the back. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. They'll throw it on 1st down. Trying to get to it. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. On 2nd down, looking again. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Purdue! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the 4th quarter for the touchdown.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly... He'll off one deep down the left side. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking downfield, it's Lawrence. He's taking a deep shot. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
You know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. And they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. And that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Boilermakers! Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. He's looking deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They're trying to get... And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, they are fortunate to get that fumble back, but the clock is still ticking, and they've got to go and go now. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Back to pass, it's Lawrence. Here's a throw downfield late. He caught it, takes it to the house. Touchdown, Louisville!
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time for me, man. This feels like this one's over.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Lining up for the onside kick, just a few seconds to play, and they will need a miracle. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Yeah, and this is why you put your